Oops. I just pulled my webcam down. Does it still work? Just a second. Yeah, it still works. What up? Over the speed limit, but the impact of going 17 miles over the speed limit is what the punishment is derived from, right? And so, like, obviously that makes sense. Watch the video, got him fake, you notice it's fake. Well, no, he wasn't even thinking, like, he was just being a dumbass, right? Like, I think that what he probably thought, I mean, like, obviously he knew aimbotting was against the rules. Like, of course he knew aimbotting was against the rules. But that's why he showed people how to do it. And he said probably, oh, don't do that. Or, you know, probably using another account or something like that. But he just didn't think that he'd get banned on his main account for life. And so I think he just misjudged what the consequences were going to be. And he made a judgment call that was a bad judgment call. That's really what it comes down to. If you get banned in a week and get more views, it would maybe help him or something like that. Now, Ninja said content creators shouldn't be banned for cheating. They should be treated differently. Is that really what he said, or are people just saying that? Let me see. What'd he say? What'd he say? This is interesting to me, by the way. This is interesting to me because, you know, we've had this same conversation on WoW, and I'm really curious to see how, like, other communities approach the issue. I'm very interested in this. Yeah, we get it. How long is the intro? 15 seconds? Yep, 15 seconds.
Yo, what is up, guys? It is Daily Clip Central, and thank you all so much for watching. Here's
well, like your Daily Clip Central, like not Daily Talking Central. Just get where's the ninja part?
Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe
Holy
to the
shit!
channel
Come
for
on.
daily uploads, and I'll catch you in the next one.
What do I think of the aimbot situation?
I'm kind of like, I mean, he's
is that Cloak
young,
talking?
So like, it's such. I think it's just a stupid kid making a stupid decision. Didn't really fully think about it.
Yeah.
Wasn't in a tournament. Wasn't in a cash cup. Wasn't in anything like that. I think that should be like maybe like a 6-month ban from like competitive and like, I don't know, man. Permanent though. I like the hammer, man.
I don't know. I think
it's like, I mean, he definitely deserves a punishment, but
louder?
So
Super 20 loud.
The Jarvis thing?
yeah, man.
If anybody else, let's say an unknown person was aimbotting, you want them permanently banned?
Right, you would. I mean, probably, right?
Yeah. So why would you let someone who is known get away with it?
I mean, let's be a little like realistic here though as well. I mean, there are people who get, you know, I'll say favoritism, but it's like, dude, you gotta.
Yeah, I'd say favoritism is bad.
I mean, you gotta give you. I mean,
but you don't want to slap on the wrist somebody who's the content creator who's like makes a video showing like how
insane cheats are.
I mean, without your content creators as well, though, like, it has a negative impact on your game.
Yeah, but I think Fortnite's doing just fine.
I agree. I'm just saying.
It's like robbing a bank, right? Let's say you rob a bank. No, let's say you rob a bank and you're like.
But you're a movie
excuse
star.
is, oh, I just robbed a bank for
Yeah.
content, or rob a bank.
Robbed a
to
bank?
Feed my family.
Dude, that's the 2020 meta, dude. Robbing a bank for content. You know, like, it's like it used to be kissing your sister. It used to be touching your girlfriend's boob the year before that. And the year before that, it used to be like your girlfriend putting makeup on you. Well, this year we're going all in, and you're just going to rob a bank for content. Hey, you know?
Or something like that. It won't happen again, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's different severity,
I
but
mean,
it's
people can die when you rob a bank.
Yeah, it's
a good thing I'm
like,
not
oh,
gonna
look
do it for real, though. I'm not
look
gonna
how
do it for real,
easy
though.
I could cheat. You know what I mean? I think it's just like.
I think that it was incredibly stupid, but a permanent ban I think is just silly.
The other thing I'm saying is like you also don't want to end the kid's career entirely.
Well, that exactly.
But that's the sucky.
Do you think
part.
that's gonna end his career though?
I mean, what else is he gonna play? Like, he's got to transition over from one of the most popular games and literally a game that made him competitively and from his skill and everything that he's accomplished in it. And he's got to play, and he's got to now literally play another game. He has to upload new YouTube content. He can't upload any, like, he could do what Tyler 1 did, which is make a new account and only do stuff offline and then like upload videos. I mean, 100% it's his fault. Listen, I'm not trying to, I don't think anyone here is trying to, like, I don't feel bad for him, right? If that makes sense. I'm not trying to.
I feel bad for him because he's a fucking idiot. Like, I always feel bad for people that are dumbasses. Because it's not even like, the thing is, like, it's not that I don't want to have it like, no, he's a dumbass. Like, I'm like, man, That must suck to fuck up like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'd feel like a dumbass if I was him. 100%, man. 100%. Best comment about the situation when Jarvis's aimbot missed and he killed his own crews. Okay, dude.
Empathize. I'm trying to be just like a little realistic, okay? Like saying that you shouldn't have favoritism in a little bit in content creators. I mean, that's just kind of silly, man. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't get banned at all. I'm not saying he shouldn't get any slap on there. He should get punished.
Like, imagine you were a Turner making a YouTube video of you guys cheating. Do you know how many like little kids are gonna find out about that cheat and now gonna cheat?
The only reason anybody's saying any sort of like fucking leniency for the kid is because he's a fucking kid. That's the only reason, is because he's a kid. If he wasn't a kid, then everybody would have been completely okay with him getting permabanned. Right? But like, he's a kid, so people are being more lenient. It's not because he's a content creator. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Well, there's a lot of people who give a fuck about that, but like, I don't really think that's the main thing.
In these next coming weeks, and it's just gonna be so annoying.
You don't want a double standard.
17's not a kid. Listen, bro, if it was up to me, I would make the age of consent 21. Like, I would make voting 21 or 24, right? Like, I would make buying cigarettes 150, okay? But like, yeah, what do you mean? Like, yeah, if you're 17, you're a fucking idiot. If you're 19, you're a fucking idiot. If you're 20, you're a fucking idiot. How do I know that? Because I used to be a fucking idiot, and so did every other person that I know.
You don't want to be like, well, okay, you're a content creator, so just don't do this again. Everybody pretty much knows.
I mean,
don't use a hack. You
right.
know? Like,
I mean, I think a 6-month ban, 1-year ban, and he's back. That's what I think that's fair. I mean, there were people who like didn't hack, but they cheated and they got
Why
like
is
a
he
2-week
fishing?
ban, and then they qualified for Worlds. Like, where do
Yeah, but that's they're like, as much as I hate Ziff and Ronaldo, right? It's
like
so
to get
different.
learn from that.
right?
And
So like, let me. I guess I don't fully understand. Did he tell people where to get the hacks as well in the video and stuff? Like,
no.
They had to Google
so he
Fortnite
just did it.
aimbot.
So he didn't post a website.
Yeah, they had
he
to
didn't,
Google
like,
it.
Say, here's this link. Like,
As far as you know, I didn't see it.
That's
You don't wanna
pretty
let
hard to do.
somebody cheat and then be like, well, because you're you know, we're just gonna do this. Don't do it again.
Why are all these guys?
White over there.
Everybody else gets full ban.
I think when I was if I was younger, I would have 100% been like complete up in arms, like ban him. Oh my god, what an idiot! But as I'm older, I'm more experienced. I just feel like let's stop acting like there isn't favoritism in the world. There is. Like, let's stop acting like.
Did you just older, more experienced me?
I don't know, man. I feel like you should be. I feel like you should be on my wavelength as well here. Like, he's young, dude. He didn't. Like, there are people who have done worse things on the internet in different areas and haven't gotten banned. I use Logan Paul as a reference.
true.
The dude literally filmed someone hanging in a forest, and his channel didn't get banned, and he's been perfectly fine. He uploaded an apology video, and he was set.
No, no, dude. You think about how mad they were about Logan, but they still are mad about Logan Paul. People still bring that shit up. Like, how's Logan Paul doing? Like, I don't even know. Let me look up Logan Paul. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I don't want it in my search history. But listen, like, he'd probably no. Like, that was actually really bad for him. That was actually really bad for him, 100%.
I get what
I'm saying in that aspect, he was a YouTuber. He was a big one. He didn't get banned. Like, YouTube
He's in a
decided,
boxing
hey,
match?
this guy-
Wait, what do you mean Logan Paul's in a boxing match? Is that the thing with KSI? So Logan Paul and KSI are going to beat the shit out of each other. You want to know who's going to win? Society.
It gets a lot of videos, a lot of stuff on our website. Like that was a perfect favoritism moment, right?
Yeah.
And like
Wait,
realistically, it from YouTube standpoint, like I think it should have ended up. The punishment should have been way worse. But it's like that didn't happen for Logan. There are lines, man. I think this is one where it's like, Jarvis, dude, you're an idiot. 6-month ban, maybe 3 months. First offense, like, young kid. Come on, man. I mean, like, come on, man. Like let's be serious. Like if
I get
there's a
that.
difference. There's a difference
But
between.
I got a lot of hate for
Listen,
getting 2 weeks, so maybe they're scared to
listen,
go.
listen. There's a
that route
difference
again.
between a content creator who has millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of followers, who gets banned from literally what makes him money, right? And there's a difference between some kid who is just a piece of shit who has absolutely zero following, has zero money that comes from Fortnite, from gaming, and hacks. You ban that kid, nothing happens to him. Nothing happens. Oh no, he can't cheat anymore. You ban Jarvis, it's different. The stakes are different. It should be handled a little bit differently. That's my opinion.
Then you just go by the favoritism. Like,
It's not even. It's literally. It's just look at the situation. It's different. It needs to be handled different because it's different. You can't say.
So there is a certain element of favoritism, right? I mean, everything there's favoritism. It's the same as like, I mean, yeah. What Ninja's saying is partially true, right? I mean, it is. It's partially true, but I think the real counterpoint to this is that if this guy gets unbanned, especially like after a short period of time, if he gets unbanned, then there's also the element of, oh, other people that are going to aimbot now because the punishment wasn't that bad. So it's like, even if you want to use that logic of, oh, well, because he's an influential person, then, banning him would be worse. In a lot of ways, like, that's actually why, like, I this is my perspective, is I feel like content creators should be held to a higher standard, not a lower standard of TOS. Like, whenever Preach got suspended for like the potion thing, like, I think even he admitted, he's like, yeah, you know what, like, I fucked up, I shouldn't have done that. And I feel like, whenever I'm doing something on my stream, if I think in any way, because I've read the TOS multiple times on WoW, right? So I knew how to ninja loot things and not get banned. So I know exactly what the rules are. And I think that, like, so whenever my character name Crack Monkey gets reported, or, something that I have that's like very, very, very like gray, or like a milk toast name, a little bit edgy or something like that, and it gets banned, I complain about it. I'm mad because I think that it's stupid, but also, like, I don't really expect to see it changed. I don't really expect to see Blizzard go around and, undo what I complained about. Like, I can meme about it, right? But I never even contacted Blizzard about resetting my character name. I never even contacted them because I knew that they probably weren't going to do it. And it's the same thing, like I said, with the Wreckful situation and anything like that. And so it's the same as, like, I don't even like talking about private servers or anything like that. So I think in general, what Ninja is saying is true, but I think that it's also true in the inverse way, is that, yeah, I think that absolutely content creators should be treated different. But I think that in some ways they should be treated with more scrutiny and not less, because their actions are being used as a model for other people in the way that, Kyle, drinking Monster Energy drinks in his mom's basement at age 14. Like, if he cheats in Fortnite, who gives a fuck? Just ban the account and move on. But if some professional player does it, it's a big deal. Like Lance Armstrong, for example. You can use that as an example, right?
You can't say that a content creator cheating whose entire life is about what the game is playing.
Maybe you shouldn't cheat.
And then some random who's no YouTube channel, no Twitter account. He doesn't even care. He just cheats. He hacks the hack. You ban one, you ruin his life. You ban the other, no, he makes another account and keeps cheating. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It has to be.
Well, the impact of, like what Ninja's saying again, is true, right? The impact of banning somebody who's a professional player on Fortnite is going to be very different than the impact of banning somebody who's just a random. Of course, right? It's going to impact them completely differently. But also the impact of their action that caused them to get banned has a different impact in itself. So it's a different conversation because it cuts both ways, in my opinion.
Handle differently.
Is there any more loot I can get?
I grabbed an RPG. Back up, back up. Wait, no. I'm dead. Try to build me out.
Okay, what's this? What's Tifu here?
Keep him above us.
He's mad. You know how I know he's mad? Because he's dead. Anytime he dies, he's mad. I love watching Tifu, man. I like watching Tifu because he gets pissed off at the game. Like, anybody that doesn't get pissed off at the game, I don't like watching him. Yeah, I love watching Tfue, man. I'm gonna be 100% real. That's the same as me, yeah. Fucking hates that game he plays fucking 18 hours a day. Hates that piece of shit game.
War, bro.
They keep right on us. What the fuck?
He's pissed. Yep, there we go.
Ran towards them. I said the whole server was gonna focus us.
Okay. Wait. What does this have to do with the guy?
Okay. Don't stand on your floor. You need to be a 1-by-1.
What?
Dude, now my whole chat's an expert now. They think they. I'm
It's
no
just
maths,
clips? Oh! 10 minutes. That's right. I forgot about 10 minutes. So, let's talk about this, right? Pushing videos for 10 minutes. Yeah, of course. So, what do I think about the, about Ninja's comments? Like, I think that he's right in some ways. Like, if they were gonna make any compromise, this is, like, my opinion of, like, what would be a fair compromise, is that I would have, I'd ban him until he's 18, right? And, you know, figure out, because obviously it was his birthday in there, ban him until he's 18, and then permanently ban him from professional events. So he can still make content about the game, but he can't compete. I think that would probably be the best middle ground, right? And that's basically what the thing is. That's basically what would happen to like any other person, you know, permanent for a year. Well, no. Here's why I think that's enough. Okay, is that the United States justice system resets punishments for individuals that commit crimes at below age 18. So if the United States justice system is willing to say, you know what, it's okay, you fucked up. I'm not talking about murder, right? But I'm talking about like other crimes. You know, like just smaller things, right? It's like you have your juvenile record and then you get older and then a lot of those things don't really carry over. Like, yeah, not always though. And like what I'm saying is like, if they were just like, yeah, whatever, you know, you can't compete in the game anymore, but you can still make content or whatever, I think that would be fair. Do I think that Fortnite should be more intense than the U.S. justice system? No, I think that's a bit much. Only misdemeanors? I would consider this a misdemeanor. Like, I mean, let's be real. Like, he's aimboting it. This is a misdemeanor. Like, let's be real. I mean, like, there's 1,000 other things that you can do in esports that are a million times worse, right? If you want to look at, like, the scale of this or whatever, like, yeah, it's really bad. It's a class 1 misdemeanor, if that's the highest class. I don't know. I've never been arrested, okay? So I'm not sure. Just give due process. Well, here's the point that I'm making, right? It's like, yeah, obviously the kid fucked up. I would never allow him to compete in professional events anymore. But if they just makes a new account, that's the same thing that everybody else can do. Just make a new account, and that's it. You know, you look at somebody like Tyler 1, for example. You know, Tyler 1 got banned on League, and he got permanently banned, and any account that he ever played would also get permanently banned. And they did that for a long time. Tyler 1 reformed, and I think Tyler 1 is a positive force for League, even though he did something that was bad and broke the TOS in the long run. So, 2-year ban or something like that. So, I do think that there's a point where, you know, justice is served. And if the kid's fucking 18 or 17 years old, I don't think that Fortnite should be more vindictive than the United States justice system. Does that... what about Wreckful? If it was up to me, I would probably, like, at this point, it's been a while, like, Wreckful's been banned for a very long time. I would probably unban Wreckful. I would. Because it's been a very long time. And also, like, it's like the Wreckful situation is different than this situation because Wreckful was an adult whenever he did it and he had full knowing of, like, TOS, etc. It wasn't 17. So it's different, but it's also the same. Yeah, I would probably just unban him at this point. Like, I can see why they'd keep him banned. I can see, like, it makes sense to keep him banned. But in my opinion, it also makes sense to unban him. Let's see what the comments say, what the people are thinking about this, okay? I'm actually curious to see what they say. No one cares, TOS. Ninja changed his answer a bit. They didn't put that in the video. Well, of course not, right? Because the thing is that this guy is farming Ninja hate. People love to hate Ninja because he's successful and they don't think that he deserves the level of success that he has. So whenever he says anything that's bad, people want to bring him down a notch because they think that's making everything right in the world. Yeah, of course, you know, people want to talk shit about Ninja. That's been the case ever since Ninja became popular. And is it kind of, yeah, sure. Franco's Front Empire is a legit hypocrite. They'll ban anyone else for hacking, but let's let Jarvis say, well, yeah, but that's not really hypocritical in a way because the entire conversation is based around them being content creators. So, like, obviously, well, it's not hypocritical, and I don't think hypocritical is the right word. It's like a double standard, if anything. So the double standard of, you know, oh, well, because I'm a content creator, I should have a different level of rules that I have to follow versus everybody else, you know? Let's see here. If this kid get unbanned, they should give me aimbot. That sounds dumb. Yeah, stupid kid made stupid decision. Yeah, you got consequences. You must face his consequences. That's it. Cry all you want, but you reap what you sow. Yeah, I think that's true. It's just, I think the conversation, I feel like a lot of these comments are like, you know, 80 IQ comments. It's not about like getting consequences or not. It's about what the consequences are. Like, obviously, everybody thinks that he should be punished. Even probably he would say he thinks he should be punished if somebody explained to him like what the impact of what he did was. So it's like that seems to me a little bit ridiculous. I don't want to watch too. Like, the thing is, like, I don't want to go too far into this because it's like, I don't, like, at this point, we've kind of covered all the ground there is to cover. But I'll watch, like, the thing about Doc. Actually, I'm probably not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to watch this for, like, 5 seconds.
Come on, man. I just want to fucking fight. Let's go. I'm not interested in fighting. I'm interested in killing.
Shit.
And that's what we're going to do today in the quadruple threat challenge.
I remember my dad was giving a speech to Cody right before he went to the Navy and went into the military. And I remember, like, one quote from my dad. He says, "I'm not a fighter, I'm a killer." I'm like, what the fuck? He was in Vietnam, you know? And Cody's just sitting there on the sofa. He's like, oh, wow, okay, what the fuck? Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, man, what did you bring me, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Like shooting. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Where's the timestamp of it happening? Oh, it's not on here.
So what does that say? Sorry. Phoniness. Right? If you
350.
play Fortnite and you're over the age of 13 years old, you've got a psychological problem. There's something wrong with you.
Yep.
Wake up!
Yep.
I'll tell you right now.
Big
3
truth.
second places, 2 top 5s or whatever.
Yep.
Doc, what do you think of Jarvis's band? Jarvis? Wait a minute. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I did read it.
Here's the thing.
So I do have an opinion on this. Okay?
Yeah.
I kind of looked into it a little bit.
Put him in jail.
At first, you read it like Jarvis.
Put him in jail, Doc.
And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, shit.
Put the kid in real jail.
Get him out of here. You know? Get him out. And then I kind of looked into it a little bit deeper. And he's basically using hacks in a now here's the thing. I don't know if the hacks were used in a live environment or not, but he's basically using it not for competition, not to go out and bump up his KD or grind Champions League or a tournament or any of that stuff to qualification. None of that. He's using it for content for his YouTube channel to show something. Like maybe the hacking side of things and what that looks like, and I don't know, but he got permanently banned for it. In comparison to these guys that used cheats and hacks during the qualification of a $30 million tournament, and they only got 2 weeks banned. I feel like Blue Balls and Epic Games are sort of like a part of the same equation in terms of just...
He's still salty about popping that guy off the motorcycle back in 2016. Y'all remember that shit? That was so fucking funny, man. Like, I remember that, like that. I remember that shit was so, like, whenever I saw that clip, I thought to myself, I didn't even know it was against the rules to kill your own teammates. I know that might sound stupid, but I don't remember, like, that ever being against the rules. Show it? Like, all right, yo, where's the thing? Just give me a second. All right. Dr. Disrespect, Team Kill PUBG. Where is it here? Okay, alright, here it is. Yeah, this is it.
I mean, he gave me some energy drinks.
Look at him, dude.
Being a real,
Look at him, dude. These are old days, man. That's the eyes of a killer, man. Look at him.
Okay, let's go.
Look at this dude.
Right here, right here.
We have an issue.
He's thinking about it.
No.
NT, we're gonna go find a car, okay, NT?
Every time it gets me, dude.
Can we stop messing around? Let's just get going here.
Oh, all right. Solves that issue. All right.
And all the other guys are just quiet.
I've had enough.
Wait, I didn't even know he was playing with them.
Oh wait, there's a first aid kit right here.
One game after this one.
Back wins, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm not. I hate to say it, but I'm not getting off right now. Not yet. I can't just get off in the middle of a streak.
Dude, I used to watch.
I have been banned.
What? No way.
Dude, I feel like the sound effects really, they really made this. They did. Like, see, like, they were worried. Like, cause they read the rules. Anthony and Grams, they read the rules. Doc, hey. Look, and I like this part here, where, like, he aims at him, and the guy knows he's aiming at his head, and he moves away. Boom, right there, dude. Look at that face. Look at that face, man. Why you kill your teammates if it's against TOS? Well, see, I didn't even know that was against the rules. That's what I mean. Like, I really had no idea that it was TOS to kill your teammates. I never played a BR game. It makes sense that it was against the rules. I just didn't think so, right? I don't know. I just no fucking idea. I never read the rules. So, yeah, that's a stone cold killer, man. See, Grims is a little toxic, right? And so he thought it was funny. Anthony's very wholesome. He'd never laugh at killing of another opponent, right? I used to watch Grims all the time too. Like all these guys, like I would watch them every fucking day back in 2016, 2017, with fucking PUBG. It was so much fun, man. Anyway, yeah, same. It was great. So we'll see what Doc says. All right, we'll go back to it. So yeah, this is not. So Doc has a little bit of a history of being banned. You know what I mean? He's had a little bit of a history of it. It's the way it goes.
Clueless? I don't get it.
He doesn't.
If anything, Jarvis should just get a temporary ban. Boom. 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. And then bring him back in. He knows. He wasn't using it for anything. It's just like, that's stupid. Why are we even arguing about it? Like, why are we even talking? Like, are we such a sensitive society that people are making Bring back Jarvis. Bring him back in. Sick of it.
Okay.
Let's jump over to Battlegrounds. Oh, don't.
Wait, that guy even have a gun? Did he even have a gun? He's not even looking at him. He had a, all right, yo, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he had a chance. He fucked up. Ninja's saying people don't like him, and that's the way he says it. Well, yeah, well, here's why people don't like it, right? Is because people are really sensitive to the idea of, like, content creators getting special treatment and shit. Because a lot of people are secretly jealous of, I think, people that make content on YouTube and shit. Because they're like, oh, well, you know, like, I want to be able to be this person. And so if they have, like, an opportunity to, like, fucking shit on somebody like that, they're always going to take it. It's the same as, like, celebrities, for example, right? It's like a celebrity does something wrong, people act like they killed somebody, but it's actually just an asshole, right? No one's jealous? Oh, yeah, nobody's jealous, right? Nobody's jealous of the 17-year-old kid that's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year because he's good at a video game. No, you're right. Nobody is jealous of that. There are no other 17-year-olds that have something to say about this situation. Of course not. Like, all right, let's cut the bullshit, guys. What Doc is saying, like, again, this is what I would do, right? I don't understand the Fortnite community. I would ban him until he's 18. He turns 18. Let him make videos again. Don't let him compete in competitive. Right? And like, I think that they should go back, and the people they unbanned for aimbotting in the tournament, they should permanently ban them. Like, even though it's been like, I don't know how long it's been. They should go back and go permanently ban them, because that seems stupid. That seems really, really stupid. Cheers to perbans in every game. Well, it's not really that simple. Like, yeah, obviously they deserve perbans, but it's like, also, if you want to have like a conversation, I'm never really a person, I try not to think in black and white, and I know that can be like confusing or whatever, but that's at least the way that I look at it, right? I try not to like look at things and be like, oh yeah, this is always the way it should be, or something like that. I like to be a little bit more nuanced with what I look at, you know? What is this sound? Holy fuck, I did never want this to pop up again. I don't need a fucking raid warning for Scarlet Monastery. Holy fuck, man. Like, why do you do that? I don't even get it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about it, man? What's the consensus here? Try not to set a precedent. If you're trying to set a precedent over U.S. law, it'd be highly illegal. I don't know what you mean by that. But fuck them, don't.